Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, DPalm. Follow me on Instagram, Blue Sky, everywhere you can at DPalm66. Follow the show at UDPod, and make sure you follow the show on YouTube. That's right, YouTube, dragging this podcast into 2015, one episode at a time. You can find us at YouTube /at UDPod66. You found us, don't you lose us. Subscribe on iTunes, subscribe on Spotify. Again, subscribe on that there YouTube. Make sure you don't miss an episode. As always, brought to you by DanielPalmerMortgages.com. If you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Make sure you check out my other podcasting venture, Life, Love, and Real Estate. New episode going up early next week, talking about the importance of the end of this year, preparation for next year, and how to get into your new home. But you're not here to talk about that. You're here to talk to me today, and of course, our co-host every Friday. What up, Felder?
What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. The kid got me a little sick, but beyond that, I am doing just fine. Excited for the greatest time of year. How are you doing?
Greatest time of year is 100% correct.
Correct.
It's Thanksgiving season.
Yep.
Thanksgiving season.
Believe
I don't know
that.
if I assume you saw my reel where if you're setting up for Christmas on November, the first week of November, that lets me know that your Thanksgiving is ass.
Real weak.
Your shit is weak. It's weak. You can't cook. Your family can't cook. And honestly, and I say this every year, but Thanksgiving is the holiday that Christmas wishes it was. You know what I don't have to do to get people to come to my house? I don't have to buy them shit.
That's a good point.
I cook and it's good. And they're like, this is the best part. They don't buy me nothing. They might bring a bottle of wine, tops.
Dirty birds that know you.
Right. Like, that's it. Wild turkey. Let's go. Dirty bird. 101. Don't bring the 81. Don't bring me that. I don't want it.
Why are you bringing the stepdaughter?
Yeah, like, don't bring the step brother. Bring the real brother. But all I'm saying is I will say this, celebrate to my mother. My mother did a really good job when I was a kid. My mother did a really good job over the course of time and still is doing a great job. But my mom was like, we will not have Christmas up until your birthday or Thanksgiving, whichever comes last. I was born on November 25th. So sometimes my birthday's on the Saturday. Guess what? We don't do, no. But Thanksgiving is giving. It's, in the words of the kids, it's serving.
Nice.
6, 7.
Less nice.
It's still nice.
Still nice. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You're a dad. I'm a dad. You're a rat. We're both rad dads.
Yeah.
But you were a radder dad before I was a rad dad. So I got a question for you as a fellow.
I just got more time in the more skin in the game.
More veteran rad. So it's easy to get a kid excited for Halloween. Like Halloween, you got the decorations everywhere. The whole world's in it on it. Like you get to wear costumes. Matthew, he wakes up every day like, Halloween? Like, not anymore, buddy. He's eating this shit up. How do I inspire that same level of anticipation and excitement for Thanksgiving? Because a lot of it, like you said, society tries to push us on to Christmas. And I'm trying to get him in this Thanksgiving pocket because I know come last Thursday of this month, my son's going to be eating real good and be real happy. How do I impress on a 2-year-old that the anticipation is the fun?
Get him involved.
Ooh, like, nice. That was our plan this year. This is the first year he's going to help with the cooking. All right.
Yeah, get him involved. And I think there are a couple things. I was in Atlanta this past weekend, and I wrote down. Oh, it was, dude, you know, when you're hanging out with like 20, 40-year-olds that are smoking Parliament lights, like, ooh, you feel like, oh, this is how we used to be for real.
It's a P-Funk. It's a P-Funk weekend.
P-Funk weekend. It was good, man. And we watched, and then we watched the World Series. I'm going to send you a picture because I had a roommate, apparently, which I didn't know because the lady who booked my hotel, every time I said we to her multiple times, we will be there at this time. We will be there, which in my mind, we means more than one, right?
Yeah.
She booked just a king bed. And I was like, this is not helping me. And so I'm gonna send you a picture. You don't need to post this picture. I'm
I'm
gonna
not gonna
send it
post
to
it.
you. I'm gonna send it to you because this was wild. This was
I was
I
always like, yeah, we'll hang out when you get here. I'm so glad you didn't call me last weekend. I was so tired.
well, I never rode in a Tesla before. We had to stop and
Who is
charge.
this?
This is my new friend. My name's Jeff. Yeah.
I get to know each other real well.
Yeah, we rode 4 hours more than 4 hours to Atlanta together, and he has a Tesla. He has a Tesla, and we had to stop and charge it.
Stop. Really?
Yes, dude.
You don't get 4 hours on a charge? You don't fully charge?
I don't know how they work. I just said I
Okay.
don't know how they
All
work.
right. I'm just asking questions.
And then in the morning on Sunday, in my head, I'm like, I just want to be at my house.
Hit the road, get out of here, get gone.
90 minutes. Yeah, dog.
See, and this is that bullshit. Because I'm literally
gas station, 5 minutes.
I'm literally on the fence about like next car I get be one of those like F-150 Lightnings. Like I kind of like those trucks, but if it's a 90-minute like and I can't do it wherever I want to, like that's a huge. It's the same thing with vegan. Like people are like this is a meatless burger. Dope, cool. I understand intellectually that
just don't have a fucking burger.
No, but I understand. I'm just saying intellectually, I understand that eventually we'll all be there. It's not good for the environment eating meat. And once it's good to a place where I can't tell the difference, feed me whatever. As long as it tastes like ribs, we good. It's this shit here. The transitionary point, 90 minutes, and I'm ready to go? Nah, dog. I'm walking. I'll see you on the road.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I finished watching the World Series.
Okay.
That ended
shout out Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson, of course. So happy. The picture of him holding the World Series trophy is so cool.
It's so dope.
It's so dope. But that got over at what, 12:30 Eastern?
Yeah.
I get an Uber back to the hotel. My man that you already saw, he lost his key, so he's just sitting outside in the hallway. And I get him in the room. That's how he ended up like that. And then I went downstairs and I was like, do y'all have a rental car service? And they were like, what? And I was like, do you have like a rental car? Like, can I rent a car like from somewhere close to here? Because I was going to drive home.
Yeah.
I was ready to go home. I was like,
you like me. Like, when it's time to go, we gone. Like, let me go.
I just had to sleep on a couch with a robe as my blankets.
Felder, on one hand, I'm glad you didn't call me because I'm tired to hang out. This is a time where you guys could have called me. We have an extra room in this house.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fine. I
understand. I'm just saying. I just a future reference. Fine. Yeah.
I felt pretty energized, and I think it's just because my body was like, "Oh yeah, this is what we're used to doing. We used to do this.
This is how it used to be.
This is how it used to be. We good. So, partner, we good. Don't worry. I got your back." My body literally was like, "I got your back," and I was like, "My back is part of you.
My back is part of the."
But we had a good time.
That's a lot of bravery out of you. I reached the age at 35. I ain't sleep on no couches, man. I'm a grown ass man, dog. Couch.
Well, I didn't know I didn't know if he was gonna throw up or pee the bed. So I'm not.
No, I understand why you made the decision. I'm saying
I made an executive choice.
Circumstances dictate actions. God damn it.
I could have booked a different hotel room and just stayed in that room, but then I also. So, anyways, we wake up the next day.
I got a spare car.
We wake up the next day because I'm sleeping in until 7. I have an alarm that's set for 7:42.
Right on.
And then another one that's set for 8:33. I was like, once we get through those, I'm ready to leave.
Time to go.
Brush my teeth. I said, you know what? I'm not taking a shower. But at 7:10, he was in the shower. And I was like,
which is reasonable time. If you want to be on a timeline, it's a reasonable time.
Well, you know what's not reasonable?
90 minutes to charge.
Yeah.
Why don't the hotel have a charge? See now?
No, they don't have it. We stayed at the Kimpton.
Why even stay there? If you know you're driving a Tesla.
I don't ask me. I'm not in charge of that.
You're right.
So we go to Atlantic Station.
Okay.
They got charging stations. We get charged. He's also hungry. This is the person that eats in the morning. Michael Felder, what do? I don't eat in the morning. I got some writing done. Click, 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 clack, click, 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 clack. Mad typos, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Got it done. And then we have to walk. He thought he was going to this breakfast burrito spot. No business is open except Publix. So we go to this bimp ass Publix. And they have no bread. So we go to like the deli station, right?
Yeah.
To get in my mind, because at Harris Teeter you can get like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. Publix. You
No, and I was like, but you could get like a Tender's sub, right?
Tender sandwich, tender sub. Yeah.
The lady goes, "We don't have no bread," and you know that voice.
She been through it. She's had this conversation.
We don't have no bread. And I was like, and I look to the left and I see bread with the Publix label on it. I was like, could we just not do like a brioche, grab this brioche, buy the whole thing, but you put that bread put the tenders on that bread to make it a sandwich? Or the hoagie roll or any of the stuff that's right here that y'all have?
Yep.
Can we put it on there so that my mans can be okay to drive me home? She's like, we don't have no bread. And I was like, God damn, this is fucking
Atlanta,
ass
baby.
Ass backwards.
It's a fictional ass place. Atlanta's a fictional place. Tell everybody, no, believes me.
Bro, I was like, the bread is right there. I can see it.
This is perfect because I can see all this unfurling like 8:30 in the morning.
Like we're literally like it's 9:30, and we're in I can see rye, pumpernickel, I see brioche, I see buns, I see hoagie rolls, I see all this. It's right here. So you want me to assemble this by myself out here?
Yes.
Why can't I just give it to you? I'm gonna take the code up to the register.
I don't think you heard her, Felder. They ain't got no bread.
The bread is here.
Felder, they ain't got no bread.
They ain't got no bread. That's wild.
Wild.
And then so we do that. Then we get on the road. We don't leave, and my wife's losing her mind. It's also, by the way, it's daylight saving time.
Yes. Also ruined my week, for the record. Just ruined.
Oh, it made my week.
Ruined. I look up at like 7:30. I'm like, why does it feel like it's 4 a.m? Why am I so tired?
No, it made because I thought I looked at, I didn't change my watch over until we were on the road. So I was like, we're not going to get home until 5 o'clock. My girls are going to be super upset. This is not going to go well. And I was like, oh, hang on. We're going to get home around 4. This is way better. I can make dinner and we'll be good.
Yep.
Then, you know what we had to do?
What'd you have to do?
Charge again.
Fuck you. You can't get 90 minutes. I can't get 4 hours.
Bro, I'm just telling you the story.
I believe you.
I'm just to get mad at me.
Technology. Whoever's running the electronic technology, it needs to get better than this where I buy one of y'all's cars. This is unacceptable.
Bro. And he was like, I'm never going to buy a gas car ever again.
Bitch, I would leave the Tesla at the charging station and get an Uber. The fuck's this man doing?
Well, it's just what I think for him. He's like, I don't usually drive this far.
Ah, okay.
And he charges his car overnight at his house.
So probably like in-town driving is probably ideal for him, but like
yes,
you leaving Charlotte, he probably, hey buddy, buy a second fucking car that has gas.
So it is what it is. Nice guy. We had a lot of big talks about like being fathers and talking about our wives and all this stuff. It was nice. The charging part for me, I just was not prepared for mentally because it's not a thing that I've ever experienced. Like I've never. I get my baby. I think she's downstairs. It's fine. My wife hasn't touched a gas pump in 6 years.
Are you the super duper extra husband who fills up the gas tank on Sundays?
Every single Sunday.
Don't say it in the microphone. Susan, don't.
Every Sunday I fill
Don't
up the
listen to this part,
gas,
Susan.
which is
Skip that
why
part.
I also I thought I was going to have time to do that coming home if we left at 9. You know that if you live at 9:30 from Atlanta to get to Charlotte, that's 4 hours. 4 hours is what? That's 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. I get home, I unpack. Are you an instant unpacker? Because that's what I am.
I am.
Right. So I would still have time to go get gas and
Dog,
come
you're on the
back
couch by
by
2:15. You're on the couch by 2:15, 2:30.
Exactly. Bingo. And that's me driving back to South Carolina to get gas, because that's where I get my gas from, because your boy don't play with those Harris Teeter fuel points. But yeah, so the weekend was good. It was really nice. I got to see my buddy Lauren, who played volleyball at UNC. It's very cool to see like a 6'2" lady with 2 kids running around, like chasing the kids, and like someone that you've known since you were. I mean, I met her when I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
She's married and she has 2 kids, and then seeing the guy whose birthday party I went to, he was my wedding officiant, and I've known him since middle school, high school. We went to UNC together, so we've been together in life for a long time. He comes to my house every Friday after Thanksgiving to do hot turkey sandwiches. His wife,
no new friends weekend.
Yeah, no new friends.
Right.
Except for the one guy that I wrote down.
Unless by that you mean everyone's vetted, everyone's at least you may not have met this person before, but this person is good with people you're good with.
Yeah. If we coup de la. All right, what do we got?
We got Palmer's free space. That was Felder free space. My free space, I didn't have one this week, Felder. I was ready to come here and talk about sports. But god damn it, if ESPN didn't push my ass and talk about this today. Did you see what happened this morning?
No, what?
ESPN shuttered ESPN Bet.
They did?
They terminated their existing partnership with Penn Financial, which
for the record,
anytime you hear Penn Financial, that's a fucking horse racing outfit that got a bunch of money and then spread it around the world. They became ESPN's official gambling partner. I think it was 2.5 years ago. There was an out in the contract that you could get out with
I'm
no
seeing
repercussions
it now.
in 3 years. They got out 6 months, or I think it was 8 months early, and immediately Felder.
Sides with DraftKings.
DraftKings. These motherfuckers ain't learned shit.
Oh my god. I hate this. Can I just be
you are good.
Like, and you and I have talked about this before on and off air.
Yes.
I hate it.
It's the worst.
I do work for BetMGM, but they don't pay me money. It's just like a volunteer thing that I do. But I hate it. What are we doing?
They were covering the Chauncey Billups story last week on ESPN with ESPN Bet ticker on the bottom right corner.
How can you do that?
Gambling wasn't allowed in sports for so long, not because
one of my dad's favorite player is Pete Rose. Charlie Hustle.
It's not because of morality either. No one in this country's ever turned down money for morality. They turned down the money for so long because it destroys the integrity of the game. Chauncey Billups is a multiple-time All-Star, multiple-time All-NBA player, an NBA Hall of Famer, head coach. Championship winner. You remember 2004? We all do.
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups is that dude. Chauncey Billups got in so deep with the fucking mob that he's running fake fucking poker games.
Yep.
If it can happen to him.
I don't think he's running them other.
Cool. They've got him.
He gets people to come to
He's
those
in
games.
deep enough to know what's going on.
Yes, agree.
And to have the contacts in his eyeballs so he can see the marked cards.
Yeah, X-ray.
So what I'm saying is that doesn't happen because he likes robbing people. That happens because he owes these motherfuckers something.
Absolutely. He owes them money. I agree with that.
But for someone who's made hundreds of millions of dollars, to owe them something shows you the leverage that they can attain over any player you can name. And in basketball, it's easier to affect because there are fewer players on the court. That's what I'm talking about refs.
Agree.
That's without talking about refs and other, like, it is. This was bad when they took the money. It's bad since they've taken the
$106
money.
million.
It's getting
$106
fucking
million.
worse. Dog. And he got caught up. Oh, your little St. Bonaventure, no Woj. Dog. We can get at them. And people said, oh, the gambling happened before it was legalized. It wasn't in your pocket, and they weren't taking fucking prop bets that are easily manipulated. It's all bad, guys.
It's bad. Basketball makes it easier.
It's the sport designed to shave points.
Yeah.
You can foul out easy and make it look like an accident. You can have an off night from the floor.
I used to foul out all the time.
One of the remedies they have now, Felder, I swear to God, someone said this to me. Someone said this to me with a straight face. They were like, well, what if they just eliminate the unders? Bitch, the problem is the problem.
It's a huge problem, and I think we are addressing it on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I look at it is the fact that we're not talking, like, who's behind it. We don't talk about those people. We're so tied up into Terry Rozier, right?
Yep.
And Chauncey Billups, right?
Which also, can I just step in for 1 second?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone said, this is not political. It's about this. They put Terry Rozier in leg chains.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, if there were crimes against basketball, maybe. Because I've seen him play.
Yeah, it's not good.
But for this shit, that is parading black men in chains.
Yeah.
For
shackles.
Shackles.
Yes.
Millionaire black men. Not just any black men, millionaire black men. So, in shackles for the entertainment of their audience. No, that's what happened. No, that's... And again, look, if he did this shit, they all deserve to be punished accordingly. However, a perp with shackles for an NBA multimillionaire? Come on, guys. Y'all ain't stupid. Come on, man.
Because they haven't shown me none of these mob guys.
Dog, I get like.
Have you seen one of?
Not a nary a one, brother.
So I haven't seen any of the mob guys. And you can tell me that the FBI, they're working cases and they don't want to expose their, they don't want to expose who they're talking to. But like the reality for me, if it's a big enough deal to arrest Rozier, to arrest Chauncey Billups, to arrest these guys, then maybe you got a case already.
To arrest them and then parade them and to break into news across the country with a press conference with your fake ass ex-podcaster head of the FBI. Yeah, I said it, Cash. Loose ass change.
He's terrible.
Loose change, motherfucker. Anyway.
Sorry. It's just one of those things where, and I guess to relate it so it feels more real to people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about this a lot. And what it is you're attacking the symptom, not the disease.
And denying that the disease exists.
Right. And then you find a new disease. So you go from this one, ESPN bet, to DraftKings, right? Or maybe you go to BetMGM or whatever it is, but you're looking at the symptom, not the disease. And to relate it to something that I think is really critical, we have this, what is it called? The opioid crisis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we see people overdose on opioids, and that's a problem. It is a problem. I'm not denying it.
Huge problem.
But instead of looking at doctors over prescribing people, you just are arresting all the people who are addicted to this drug.
The victims, if you will.
The gambling is the drug.
Yeah.
The needing to 100%. Catch up against the mob is the drug. So instead of attacking the mob, instead of attacking the actual producer or subscriber of opiates, you're just, all you're doing is rounding up. It's like a zombie game, right? Like zombies. The guy that got bit by the zombie, he's a zombie. He's gonna be a zombie. What if we just stop the zombie situation? Like, what if we just stop the zombies?
Felder, the zombies are very good for the bottom line, brother. We're not going to be stopping any zombies here. But you
it's
made a
very
great point because
frustrating.
it's the one addiction in this world where the
That's
dragon you're
legalized.
chasing might. Oh, there's lots of legal addictions, alcohol, but
Yeah,
it's the only one that the next hit might make you rich. Go talk to a heroin addict. They have no compunctions that the next hit might kill them. They know that. They're aware of the risks.
Right.
But every gambler you know is just one hit away.
All I need is this.
All I need is a little money and hope and time.
And
Speaking of money, hope, and time.
Well, I really am like, I feel very like passionate about this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I know you had a really good segue and I'm sorry.
I was really excited.
I'm very like, why are we not seeing the guys behind the guy?
You know why?
I don't understand. No, I don't know why. Like, if the goal is, and in this current administration, the goal is law and order.
Do you believe them?
No, fuck no.
Okay, then. So then you know why.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just want to get these black guys in jail, and that's it.
Locking it up.
They're not stop gambling.
No.
Not change the framework for
Felder,
gambling.
not stop gambling. Actively have a disinformation campaign about why this is good for the sport. About every talking head. Dog, Nick Wright, who I think is, very smart and versed, but also takes a lot of gambling money, was like, this is actually a sign of health for the gambling industry and sports in this country. Bitch, what?
No.
This isn't the story. The next story is not even the story. This story is so much bigger than a rigged poker game or shaving points for Terry Rozier taking fucking knees. Like, this is so fucking bad, and they refuse to accept it and address it, which is why this is how bubbles burst. Any market that's based on speculation is designed to fail.
The bubble's going to get bigger.
No, it's not. That's the thing. Is that so? You'll notice this too. They've reached about everyone they're going to reach. They're not really printing new gamblers. If you're not in, like, I don't have it on my phone. I won't have it on my phone. They're not going to get me. If they can get you, they've got you.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you're saying you're not going to reach new ones. I'm saying you will. Because between NIL.
Oh, those kids already gamble. Those kids are already ruined. Those kids are done. They're cooked.
Right. But those kids keep, like, if you're 15 and you're not allowed to gamble, but then guess what?
You got a VPN that says you can.
Yes, they're learning how to do that. That is a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? I wasn't allowed on adult websites until I was 18. That didn't work.
It also was one of those, but also what we're seeing happen is a kid that goes around the way from me, Country Day.
Mm-hmm.
That kid, they don't get into UNC. That's fine. Okay. They end up going to Auburn. Okay. Now I'm betting on this stuff. Yeah. And so there's new people in the marketplace, and they're in different places. A kid from Chicago, right, doesn't get into whatever, ends up at DePaul.
Indiana, or Illinois, or whatever.
Yeah. Now they're no. I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna gamble, bet on like off the mark, like off the path teams. Like, that's just for the record. But like,
if you're gonna gamble, kid, holler at your boy and gamble on WNBA.
Yeah,
easy money.
WNBA. So one of my good friends, a guy I hung out with constantly in college. He was he did DJ night at the bar I worked at. You know what he used to bet on?
Softball.
Mountain West women's basketball.
It's a good window. Find your window. Don't bet on these big things. Find a window. Just find a window.
But it's just cheap. So all I'm saying is I disagree that there's not a new market, because they're all getting older and they're all growing up, and they're just getting introduced to a world where this is the norm. And that's even harder, because when we were growing up, this was the thing you don't do. You remember sitting in those meetings? You sat them at Columbia, I sat them at UNC. You don't gamble. You don't do it. We watched Pete Rose be banned from Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame because he gambled. We've talked about Michael Jordan, the way that he was a gambler. Talked about him losing his dad because he's a gambler. And that's the part I'm really scared of. And now we're watching Chauncey Billups, Rozier. We're watching all these guys have to deal with that. And it's the normalization of it for me is just really hard to take because we're not seeing the people that are behind it. We're only seeing the people that they can point fingers at. And in a lot of the cases, they are obviously we know about the ref, Tim Donaghy, but a lot of times it's also these like black guys. Like it's hard. I'm okay. I'm done.
No, this is the country's way. We lock up the victims and give tax breaks to the producers. But I would say this: it's talking about a lot of money, a lot of bad decisions. And speaking of money and bad decisions, Hugh Freeze is gone.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, first of all, weird. Second of all, they got embarrassed at home. And Sunday, before Hugh's tea time, which I thought was very nice,
yeah,
they separated with Hugh Freeze. Auburn did. The results of the buyout are not quite out there yet. This is the first time I think Hugh Freeze. I think this is this may be the first time someone mentioned this that Hugh Freeze has ever gotten a buyout because he's always been fired.
Why? Why has he always been fired?
Cause.
Yeah.
For cause, because he's a bad person. Cause. So that's why I wanted to ask you. Every sports media person around our age has a Hugh Freeze story. Do you have one that you're comfortable sharing on the podcast?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to ask.
I have like secondhand stories, but I also don't feel comfortable sharing those.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Specifically with like women in media.
I have heard those stories as well. They're not my stories to tell, but if you look anywhere on sports media around our age in the last 2 weeks, you'll find women telling the stories. And when you hear, oh, that's all the same story, those are different women telling the same story because he had
women telling the same story about the same man.
He's the worst kind of bad guy because he's the bad guy who pretends he's pious. He's the bad guy who pretends he's holier than thou. He's the bad guy who says that motherfucker's cheating, and while he's calling escorts from his state-issued phone.
Yep.
That's not a joke. That's a thing that happened. In case there are people who have no idea what happened at Ole Miss with him.
Yeah, I don't understand how people don't know it. But yes.
How was that not the first line of his Hugh Freeze, who was famously released from his contract at Ole Miss for texting hookers on his state-issued fucking cell phone?
We call them sex workers.
That should be the first line of every story about Hugh Freeze.
We call them sex workers, just to be fair. Call them sex workers.
I apologize. I got caught up in
that. But yeah, and then he goes to work at what? At Liberty?
How you know just how good he is, baby.
Dude, Liberty's supposed to be Jesus Incorporated, right?
But we all know the truth about that too.
Yeah, I know. They're also bad.
It's almost like the more you claim a thing, the less you are
that. Huh. And then he gets the Auburn job, and Auburn lives in a very strange world. They have a very specific set. It's like Taken, right? I have a very specific set of skills, except for their skills are bad. And
all bad skills.
Like they're like, we will not hire Charlie Strong. He has a white wife. That's insane to us.
We won't hire Cadillac Williams because he's black. They won't say that, but that's why they didn't hire him.
Yeah, of course not.
People were like, you think James Franklin will go to Auburn? And go, Auburn wouldn't hire James Franklin if he was the last motherfucker on earth.
Yeah, they'll be like, you know what? I guess we're going to have a player coach.
Yeah. Elevate. Hey, bring back Bo Nix. Do you want a position? Bo Nix, you ready to retire?
Yeah. They Auburn would be like, hey, man, Peyton Thorne, come on, do it. Like, it's like, and I'm not. No, fuck that. I told you it's 2025. I'm stopping baby bottling everybody.
There you go.
They've got a very racist base.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everyone that's an Auburn fan is racist.
No.
But a lot of the people that are in charge, they absolutely are. And they live in this world of, we want them to play on our team, but we don't want them to date our daughters.
Not once, not never.
And that's how you end up. Which, by the way, Charlie Strong, good dude, right?
Great dude.
Does have a white wife. You won't hire him because of that. Because it'll turn off people that give you money.
The donors. Here, I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if I don't know if I'm gonna tell us on the podcast. I am gonna tell us on the podcast. Okay. So there's a guy I played with in high school, Michael Tyler. Great kid. Fullback, linebacker. He goes to Georgetown, just gets into politics. Great life, great career. During last year's presidential election, he was the head of communications for Kamala Harris's campaign. Michael Tyler's a black man like me.
Yeah. And me. I also am a black
Felder,
man.
also a black man. Our high school, not once, mentioned that their alumni was running the campaign of the Democratic presidential nominee.
And that's it. Yeah.
Because they know where their money comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And so when people ask me, oh, would you send your kids to Westminster? Yeah, the school is Westminster Schools in Atlanta. Would you send your kid there? Do you ever go back on campus? The answer will invariably and always, forever until the day I am fucking dead, be no. You know why it makes it worse, Felder? His little brother was their D-line coach at the time.
And he didn't get to celebrate his older brother for having this like massive.
It's like it never happened.
I don't have like a big story like that, but I will tell you this. I'm so proud of my high school. East Meck in Charlotte, North Carolina, East Mecklenburg High School, because it's one of the most diverse high schools in Charlotte. They celebrate LGBTQ, like the whole deal. And our basketball teams and our soccer teams are like incredibly diverse. Our women's basketball team, like they're openly like lesbian, like they're fine with like everyone is like, yeah, of course. She dates girls. Yeah, that's what she does. And we have a trans community, and I just really love that about like seeing my high school grow into that has been really cool to watch. And our soccer team has like a humongous Hispanic, like Latino community. And I'm gonna tell you what, they be whooping some ass sometimes.
That's so
because they don't play white soccer.
Play football.
They play football. And sometimes they cook some of these like more moneyed teams.
Yeah.
Because they're used to they go out to the park on the weekends and they just play. They're not in the Charlotte Soccer Academy. They just go out there and play. It's really like I'm very proud of my high school. Like I am. I'm proud of where I came from. And I hate that for you. Good. But I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud of what I am. And I'm working to try to incorporate that into my daughter's life, even though she swims. And there's like 8 other black kids out of 100, and it just is so like go. And then 6 of them are adopted by white families, and you're like, oh God, this is not this.
Well, Hugh froze, Hugh out. They replaced Hugh Freeze with, because this is the worst place in the world, DJ fucking Durkin, who, as I will remind everyone listening, is a fucking murderer.
Yeah. Am I back? No, DJ I'm not back.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. You told me I froze.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying DJ Durkin's a murderer, and he is a murderer. Coach. He's an interim coach at Auburn. And if they go by type, they're going to hire Art Briles, because why not? I'll just keep getting worse people to take this fucking job. But the job is the job, and the job is open. Matt Rule re-upped with Nebraska, so it looks like he's staying there. Urban Meyer apparently went on a Penn State interview. He's, of course, denying it because Penn State said no to him because they didn't want him to be the face of the franchise for NIL. Felder, the carousel spins once again. Auburn's open now. What's the most attractive job now, particularly given the upheaval at LSU with the governor getting involved?
I don't want none of them.
You don't think Florida's a decent job?
I think Florida is the best job.
Okay, that's fair.
But I don't want it because Florida, and we've talked about this, Florida is a job. I'm trying to think of a good analogy right here, and I'm working on it right now, and it's bubbling up in my mind, and now I've got it. Florida is a job that literally every game they want you to put the lunch into a bento box, not a brown paper bag. Know what I'm saying?
Why don't it feel good?
Like it's literally like, I want the carrots here, I want the broccoli here, strawberries. Strawberries can't be mushy though. I need the strawberries here. I need this here. We're gonna do we're gonna do the sandwich. You're gonna slice the sandwich. It's gotta be sliced into triangles. It's gotta be this. Like Florida is that fun and gun. They want that game. They want every game to win every game 50-20. That's what they want.
Yeah.
And when you don't do that, you put it in a brown paper sack, right? Sack lunch. Let me tell you something. A bologna sandwich with some chips and an apple,
hits.
It hits. So shut up, because I fed you. And Florida is not accepting of that mentality.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer gave it to him. Obviously, it started with Steve Spurrier, but they're not a sack lunch school.
Outfit.
Alabama take that sack lunch and they'll go to work all day.
Long as we win, we good.
Alabama, you know what they'll do? I talked to so one of my wife's good friends from growing up. Her name's Sam. Her husband worked on a road crew, and she used to make him a lunch. And he would have a grilled cheese. He would have a cheese sandwich with a cheese and ham sandwich, and he used to put it on top of one of the like at 11 in the morning. He would put that cheese sandwich wrapped in foil. He would put it on top of one of their vehicles on the hood.
Yeah,
and he would let it cook. That's Alabama.
Melt it down, make it good.
That's Georgia.
Yep.
Florida is like, hey man, bento box.
Where's my lemon wedge? What is happening?
Yes, I don't have. I want to squeeze the lime over the top of this. I need the pico. Like, and that's just the difference. And like, I think Lane Kiffin is realizing that too, working in the SEC for so long. Just stay where you are, man. Like, just stay where you are. I think Florida's the best job. I think LSU's probably second best job. I think LSU, though, you have to know who you're going to hire.
Yes.
Brian Kelly, clearly not it.
Y'all coming with me? No.
Bro, like Brian Kelly is, Brian Kelly, again, I'm going into the analogy machine.
Do it.
But Brian Kelly is like the hottest girl in your school, in theory. And then you realize she's never going to let you get to first base. I didn't say second base. I didn't say third base. I said first base. Like, Brian Kelly is not going to give you the time of day. He's going to pretend. He's going to act. But he's never going to, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just date Tina. Tina's over here. Guess what Tina wants? Tina wants you. But Brian Kelly, to me, is a complete fake, right?
Yes.
A phony.
Yes.
Notre Dame fans
they knew.
When have you ever seen Notre Dame fans side with LSU fans and go, we tried to tell you guys it's not going to work. You and Lisa was never going to work. It's not going to work out. I'm sorry. We tried to tell you. It's like Chapel Roan, right? Like, you should have called. I asked him about his girlfriend in Boston. Like, literally, like, that's it. But Brian Kelly, I will say this. Shout out to Battleship. He sunk his own ship, dog.
He truly did.
Because Penn State is like, no.
Thank you, sir.
NFL, no.
For who, for what?
No, not you. You're not coming with us. No, thank you. And so it's like, again, it's like, in theory, Brian Kelly is like a hot girl, but in reality, he's a terrible person that no one wants to be around.
But now everyone knows you're a terrible person. Like, now it's like, common knowledge. Hey, don't fuck Brian.
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone is like you thought you bubbled up the high school like not depth chart, but like the
Power
social
rankings.
chart,
Power rankings.
power rankings, yeah. And you're like, oh, and she wants to date me. This is great. And then you're like, oh, this sucks. I hate this.
I have a
She's
story to tell you.
terrible
Remind me of
in
this when we get
restaurants.
done. I have an off-camera story I have to tell you about that.
Oh, I can tell you an on-camera story.
No, because it'll make me want to tell one. Just let's move on to the next thing because you got to go.
I don't have to go anywhere right now.
You can do it in a second, but I do want to talk about something else because the first round of playoff rankings came out, and I know, and you know, and everyone listening hopefully knows these don't matter. They don't matter yet. They don't matter till it's set. But I do want to point out one thing to you and ask you two questions actually.
Okay.
One, 6 SEC teams in the top 12.
Sure.
Seems high.
Yeah.
Seems high.
Because especially with the adversity that some of them are going through.
Yes, that's a very well put. And 2, this is the only, again, don't give a shit. Call me when they're final. Notre Dame being 8 spots above Miami, who beat their asses, is some nasty work.
It's so I'm going to run through this real quick. If we go, so from an SEC standpoint, I love A&M.
Love A&M.
Elko. I love A&M and Alabama. Georgia, throw them in there too. I think they're the real deal.
Elko's proof that your third pick might be your best pick as far as coaches go.
Elko's a guy, like, he's never been like the guy that people are in love with.
He's never had resources like this.
Right. And now he's got a bunch of dudes that just want to run through a wall, and they will run. Like, realistically, think about Marshawn Lynch, right? When he's like,
run through a motherfucker's face.
Yeah. Again and again and again and again.
It feels like with A&M, because for so long A&M's been like win 8 games and then lose 4. Like, it's just that's the program. It feels like they activated a sleeper cell by putting Elko in charge. It's like, what if someone competent was running this? Ho ho ho! Here comes Mike Elko.
Yeah, it's someone competent, but also because I'll relate it back to Oregon too. Yeah. Someone who they do it different ways. Elko's way is a lot more like, not tangential. That's not the right word, right. But his way is a lot more subtle.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be boisterous.
There's no chest tat on Mike Elko.
Right. Dan Lanning is out in front, which, by the way, if you've got the money and you have an organization, you better have Dan Lanning at your retreat to give your team a speech.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get them fired up.
And they will fuck somebody up for you. Dan Lanning's words.
A&M, though, it's just this like subtle. It's like
quiet,
salt. It's like Salt Bay, like just like.
It's an axe murderer. That's what it is. It's a spree killer versus an axe murderer.
Yeah, and he's gonna get you ready. I love Alabama. I think DeBoer finally has his feet underneath him.
Hate it. Hate that it's working for him.
Yeah, I know you hate it, but you have to love it.
I respect it. I hate it, but I respect it.
Yeah, Georgia. Gunnar Stockton, obviously.
Head coach of Auburn, Mike Bobo. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, get him out of there.
The campaign starts now.
Love what Ole Miss is doing. So we're A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss. That's 4. Texas is 5. Oklahoma is 6.
What's Texas's best win? Is it over Oklahoma, a broken-handed Mateer?
Probably a broken-handed Mateer, and he should never have played in that football game.
No, he shouldn't have.
That tightrope procedure is insane, and I know that it helps you heal better, faster, but he was not healed in that game.
No.
I'm going to do this. Can I just say a thing? And it will be true as we record this on Thursday.
Okay.
So, Indiana, if I told you that a team gave up 77% scores in the red zone, what would you say?
I'd ask what kind of scores. I'd ask for a further breakdown of the scores.
2 touchdowns. No. Hang on. No. 15% touchdowns, 61% field goals.
Bend, don't break defense.
Okay. Now, if I told you that in 9 games, that team has allowed 13 red zone trips, what would you say?
Just a don't even bend defense. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's insane, right? It's crazy.
When you think 100%, it gets a lot scarier, actually.
Like, sure, if you can get there,
you
can score.
Yeah.
You can kick a field goal. 2 touchdowns, 8 field goals.
But I dare you to get there.
But you can't get there. That's insane to me.
That's a trip. That's
Bro.
a wild number.
Oregon is also sitting at 13. Ohio State's at 15. Red zone trip.
Yeah.
That's, come on, dude.
That's the conference is getting too big because none of these teams play each other.
But that's an insane stat.
It's a wild stat, wild statistic.
Hang on, let me see something. Red zone conversions. Let me go to attempts. North Texas has been to the red zone 53 times. Indiana's sitting at 13.
Jesus.
13. 53 times. Pitt, 53.
Now I gotta go look at Indiana.
Indiana's been to the red zone 49 times.
Hold on. This is nuts. That's crazy to me.
Ole Miss, 48.
Look,
I'm telling you.
That's the scary part of this defense is that, like, y'all may not realize it, but it looks like Indiana might be that real truth.
They are the truth. I love their defense.
Love their defense. Love their defense. Love that their offense. Love their quarterback so good that his little brother gets to play so many times.
Bro, did you?
But it's also, and like just devil's advocating here. Old Dominion, K-State, Indiana State, Iowa, UCLA, Michigan State, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Not the most high-powered offenses.
They beat Oregon.
I didn't say Oregon, did I?
No.
I left Oregon and Illinois off. I left Illinois
the
off
shit out of Penn State.
No, they will this weekend.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They're going to beat the shit out of Penn State.
They're going to beat the shit out of Penn State. They're going to beat the shit out of zombie Wisconsin. They're going to beat the shit out of Purdue.
All I'm saying is I'm a believer.
Yeah, success is a habit, and they've clearly established it.
I think that they have, and that's a really good way to put it. Success is a habit. And they also know that no one believes in them.
Yes. And they can play that card. Like Kirby plays it, and it was like, come on, dog, you Georgia. But Signetti can at least play that card for at least this last, maybe one more year. But like, no one believes in you, works, still plays in Indiana.
They beat a top 10 Illinois team when Illinois is in the top 10.
That's a whole other consideration of
Illinois is not good. I don't think
that's the Big Ten Ponzi scheme.
But they won by 53 points.
They did. Look, you beat them by 53 points.
It wasn't a joke.
They beat him so fucking bad. I think Signetti took it like everything personally that day.
I love it. I played for so Frank Signetti is his brother.
Yeah.
Played for him.
So there's two more things I want to talk about.
All right, what do we got?
Before we get out of here. One is, I just saw this morning. Pat Fitzgerald won his settlement against Northwestern.
Okay.
I just know you hate Northwestern, so I want to bring that up.
Yeah, well, fuck them forever.
There it is.
Absolutely. They can fuck off to hell. Truly, for people that don't know, they wouldn't let Tulane honor the 20-year anniversary of Katrina because they thought their players might be too hot in dark jerseys. Now, that's bullshit. What the fuck are you doing for conditioning in Evanston? You spend all this money on a lakefront stadium, go out, run on the lakefront, get the wind coming off you, and keep going. So you can fuck off to hell. I'm not biting my tongue about this. This is something that more people should know about. And truly, I still have friends in Chicago.
Yeah.
And they've heard me say it, and they were like, well, why do you hate Northwestern? And I was like,
here you go.
Let me tell you something, man. When I was, Jesus, I'm 40 now. How long is that? I need to use a calculator. Fuck. 2025 minus 40. That's not even the right way to do math.
I love Felder math. That was fantastic.
2025. Katrina was 2005.
2005. So 20 years. I can do that math for you.
20 years. That's the 20 years. 20 years. So I'm a 20-year-old kid. And we donated our money. We donated our meal money.
I know.
To the Katrina relief aid. My school brought in Tulane students.
I wish this wasn't so serious because watching you do the math on 40 minus 20 was very funny. But you're right.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not good at it, dude.
No, but you're 100% right. That's fucked up. It's terrible. fuck Northwestern. But Pat Fitzgerald, I'm not taking your side, Patrick. But if it looks like you didn't know about the hazing, that's also on you because you're the
Vindicated by settlement is what ESPN says.
That's fine. You should have. If they're saying that they couldn't find proof that you knew, you knew. You knew. I know how head coaches work. You knew.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to talk about, semi-serious before we get out of here, actually very serious. Marshawn Neyland is a second-year player for the Cowboys, defensive end. He died Thursday morning from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Jesus.
You never know what people are struggling with. This is the time of year where things get heavy for people. Reach out to your people. Reach out to your friends. If you are struggling with these kind of thoughts or these kind of ideations, 988 is the hotline number in America for the suicide hotline. I will say this. Felder's been very open about his mental health struggles historically. I, too, have had mental health struggles. If you're in a dark place and you find that the only light that you can see is the exit sign, remind yourself that is the illness talking, that the suppression is an illness. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken, but you may need help. And so if the only sign you see is an exit sign, I implore you to look around the room more for some more light. Pick up that phone, dial 988, dial someone who cares. Like it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I've lost many friends to suicide. I hope that I hope that this news, when it gets more widespread and gets more disseminated, I hope that the NFL, one, doesn't tap it down. And I hope, two, that it has a larger conversation about young people and the effects of not just social media and not just athletics on their mental health, but like just the world we live in these days. All thoughts and prayers to his family and friends, to his teammates. I can't imagine what they're going through. When I was playing at Columbia, I think it was either junior or senior year, we were playing Penn on a Saturday. Their captain had a great game the Saturday before, and on Tuesday before our game, he killed himself. It is real. It is not something that goes away because you don't talk about it. Please, the strength is not handling it alone. The strength is handling it with people. The strength is handling it, period, in a way that is constructive and moves you forward.
Yeah. No, I mean, just like my scars have healed from me trying to kill myself. And that's just the actual physical scars. But like there's times I've tried to drink myself to death and taken pills and all that. It's like I'm very open and candid about it because I want people to know that they're not alone in having those feelings. I got into therapy at the end of my freshman year. So talk to somebody.
Yeah, therapy doesn't make you weak. I've been in therapy off and on since I was 15, 16.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone, get yourself the tools so you can handle these things better.
Coping skills are incredibly important.
100% important.
Like I have
mental health is not your it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility.
It is that's a great way to put it. Can we do this? And I'm going to try to lighten it up a little bit, but realistically, like, what are your like top 2, top 3, like go-to coping skills?
My one, I love just going outside and going for a walk. Just get some fresh air in you.
Hey, I'm on the same page.
Your lungs.
Touch some grass.
Move your body. Moving your body helps so much because there's so much that you feel trapped in your head, and moving your body can just feel like it's just an outlet for that. It's just a way to get that energy out. 2, I'm a writer, so I write a lot of things down, get things out of my head and put them on paper. That helps a lot.
Do you throw those away? Or do you keep them?
I have thrown them away. Currently, I'm working on like a notebook system. So
like a journal style?
Yeah, I've started journaling in the last.
I think it's a good thing for us to talk about as 2 black men.
Yeah.
Like I think it's
No. This is the journal. It goes everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And again, it's not. I try to make it a daily practice. It's not a daily practice. I'm not, and I try to be gentle with myself about that because part of my whole thing is expectations versus what occurs. And so for me, I try not to put any constriction on it. I just say when the spirit moves me. Honestly, I'm gonna read the last entry. It's from last night or from Tuesday night, I should say. When all the elections went down.
Yeah,
it was. If you run the ball, they will fold and you will win. But what if they're passing all over the defense? If you run the ball, they will fold and you will win. What if they load the box? Then we throw the ball over their heads, an opportunity arises because if you run the ball, they will fold and you will win. Or if they adjust the pass, till we run the ball again. Because if you run the ball, they will fold and you will win. Run the goddamn ball all the time and everything. That is in life. That is in politics. That is in dealing with your family. That is dealing with your friends. Do the thing you know to do. Do it well and do it consistently. You will win.
Dude, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not trying. I saw like that story came across, and I was like, I cannot, for the however many people listen to this fucking thing, I couldn't let that occur and not mention it.
I have a good friend who played baseball at UNC, and he sent me was a blue wave. That's what he sent me. It was a blue wave, and I was just like, I know who his teammates are, right?
Mhm.
I know how they vote, but he's a beacon of hope, and I love it. But yeah, the thing I when I write letters, I write them and then I throw them away. I usually put them on the grill and burn them up, but that's a coping mechanism for me because I know I can't talk to people the way that I talk to people.
Yeah, yeah.
And I go for a walk, like you said. Like it's huge. Like that matters a lot. But again, depression is not you're not dysfunctional because you're depressed or because you have anxiety. You're not
No.
there's nothing wrong with you, but you are in charge of figuring out a way to manage it. And it is super important to like be alert and be like cooking for me. If I don't cook, I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
And it does matter. And I truly like I'm glad that you brought it up. I've also lost friends to suicide. I don't Thank God I haven't thought about Cam so long, and I feel so bad about it. I had a friend named Cam in high school who shot himself in our school parking lot. And I was one of the first people there because we were finishing up practice. And he pulled up and I saw his car and I was like, oh, that's Cam's car. And he was dead. I haven't. I've worked real hard to not revisit that day, but it was so hard. So please, everybody, take care of yourself.
Yeah, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We love y'all, man. At DPalm66 on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Y'all know where to find Felder. Google his ass. You also subscribe to his Substack. It's Felder. And we'll be back, man. Next Felder Friday. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. And just remember, man, this road we're all on of life, it's not the easiest one. It's not bumpy. But the important thing for all of us to remember is you're not driving the road alone. And you may feel like it's lonely and you may feel like no one can understand, but I assure you, I promise you, I speak to you not what I've heard, I speak to you of what I know. There are people who give a damn. There are people who care. Reach out. The strength is not in being quiet. The strength is in admitting you need help, accepting that help, and implementing that help. I personally struggle with accepting help and implementing help, but even the ability to know myself enough to say that tells me that the work I'm doing is working. We'll see you guys in a week. There is no outro. Peace.